I'm going to ask you another question because I know a lot of the audience that's sitting there, there's like, I'm never going to do a test. And there's some of them are saying that.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the, you highlighted some of these, what are some of the symptoms or things that you would notice if you were insulin resistant?
Yeah, you're going to be really tired after meals. You're going to eat a meal that's rich in beautiful carbohydrates like fruit, even healthy carbs. You're not eating cookies and sugar. And instead of it giving you energy, you're going to feel a crash. You're going to feel the itis after your meal. You're going to feel heavy and sluggish and not have energy. You will notice that you're gaining weight more easily over time. You're going to feel like your, quote, metabolism is slowing down. But in reality, you're actually just not able to utilize glucose for energy. And you're probably a lot more tired and thus more sedentary. And you can also notice hormone imbalances. Insulin resistance is a huge driver of hormone imbalances in women because what happens is when you have more insulin over time because you're insulin resistant, so your body's like, okay, let's increase this because the cells can't hear us. We're just going to send more insulin out and hope that the cells open up to get this glucose in. Your insulin is high over time. And chronically elevated insulin tells your ovaries to start producing testosterone instead of estrogen and progesterone, and especially instead of progesterone. So all of a sudden, women start to get symptoms of PCOS, where they start to have androgenic acne, which is like these like angry, kind of like the chin and cheek pimples. It's a very specific type of acne that comes from androgens. They also start to have head hair loss as well as body hair and chin hair growth. So you'll have kind of hair loss around your crown. That's really indicative of high androgens because the ovaries are producing testosterone. And you'll get a lot of chin hair. You'll have thicker body hair growth. Waxing, you'll have to do it a lot more often. And you'll have longer cycles. So instead of a 28-day cycle, you're now going to have a 35-day cycle, a 40-day cycle. You might have symptoms of infertility. You might have cysts on your ovaries, and you might have poor follicle health. And you might also not be ovulating because as your ovaries start to produce more testosterone in response to high insulin, your body also produces more luteinizing hormone. And you need your luteinizing hormone to be low throughout the month and then high and a big spike when it's time to ovulate, because that is the LH surge that signals your body, hey, there's this big demarcation. But when you have high insulin, your LH is high all the time. So your body never even sees that demarcated spike and it never ovulates. So you can have anovulatory cycles. That can be a cause of infertility, or you can just not ovulate and not get your cycle for years.